commentary reviews, and tabloid news. Now, this is our first time actually going live officially for what I'm about to do, which is kind of like a little pre-show, just to test it out, but also to just kind of keep it up as well. So again, Patricia Hartley for the Critic Chronicles YouTube channel, our first real live direct video as a reminder. And we started this podcast, or should I say this YouTube channel, back in April of 2024. April 30th to be exact was our day that we actually launched the first one. And I didn't get a chance to go live like I thought I would be able to. However, now I've officially built it up to where I am able to go live. And for about 6 months, I didn't even try to go live after I tried to do it the first time. I just continued to do the uploads. But for this particular live, I actually want to kind of turn our attention to what else, none other than the BET Awards that's going to be happening this 2025. Kendrick Lamar, according to Billboard, leads the 2025 BET Award nominations with how many? 10 nominations. Of course, you got people like Doechii, Drake, Future, and Glorilla all have at least 6 nods for the show that's going to be airing live on June the 9th this year. Of course, Kendrick Lamar nominations include the Squabble Up song as well as for his GNX album overall. Additionally, the Not Like Us diss song is going to be a part of that component as well. What I'm actually interested in seeing is Drake and Kendrick Lamar actually being in the same place. Do y'all think that they're actually going to show up and be there all together? We definitely gonna see. We definitely about to see. According to the Billboard article, this is the 25th anniversary of the BET Awards, and it's gonna be hosted by who else? None other than Kevin Hart. I'm so excited about that. It's gonna be airing on BET from the Peacock Theater there in Los Angeles on June the 9th, starting at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. In terms of nominations, and I know actually they talked about this on The Breakfast Club. Shout out to The Breakfast Club, who had the 106 and Park hosts on, all 4 of them. Well, excuse me, that's not true. It was really all 3 of them. So it was AJ, and then of course there was Roxy, and also Terrence J, excuse me, was the ones, but she wasn't there. I'm not gonna lie, out of all the ones that was there, I really did want to see Free, but it does look like it's gonna be Free and AJ that has teamed up with the Tom Joyner cruise, and they're gonna be on the cruise, I believe, this upcoming summer for the Tom Joyner cruise. Yeah, I was gonna say the Tom Joyner morning show, but now that we no longer have the Tom Joyner morning show because Tom Joyner has officially retired, and I think it was Ricky Smiley, who is now officially in the place of Tom Joyner. But with that being said, I want to kind of go over a couple of categories and give my insight of what I think, or who I think is actually going to win. Album of the year. I don't know why I started there because I really don't know who's actually going to win for Album of the Year. But let's talk a little bit about the folks who's been nominated. It looks like Drake and Party Next Door was nominated for Some Sexy Songs for You. Chris Brown for 1111 Deluxe. Doechii, Alligator Bites Never Heal. Beyonce is up in that thing for Cowboy Carter. I believe she's actually going to be on tour, so I don't think she's going to be able to stop by the BET Awards, but I'd love to be wrong about that, and I would love it if Beyonce did show up to also show up with Rumi as well as Blue, but nobody asked me, but that is an idea, right? Glorilla for Glorious. Kendrick Lamar, GNX. The Weeknd, Hurry Up Tomorrow, as well as Future and Metro Boomin for We Don't Trust You. It's actually We Don't Trust You. I should have said it like that. Best Female R&B as well as Pop Artist. Ari Lennox, Araya Starr, Coco Jones, Kalani. Coco Jones, shout out to Coco. Coco has been doing her thing on the stage. She also just came out with a new album as well and then stopped by 106, not 106 in Park. Y'all, she stopped by the Breakfast Club to talk about that. And shout out to Charlemagne for actually calling out, I believe it was her record label, who didn't send her music in what he considered to be a reasonable enough time. I think she came on the show that morning. They may have sent it maybe an hour or two before she actually got on the show. And according to Charlemagne, that's not how they typically do it, baby. They typically will send it to you far in advance, or at least in advance enough for folks to hear the full album. It was my understanding that the DJ on there, DJ Envy, didn't even have a chance to truly listen to the album, so he wasn't even comfortable doing the interview just because of that. So yeah, y'all, I don't know if it's true, but I'm so glad that It was Charlemagne who called them out. Shout out to Coco though for being very professional. She didn't try to make it sound like Charlemagne was right. She just continued to support them while Charlemagne told the truth, in my opinion. Okay, so Coco, shout out to you for being professional, but shout out to you for Charlemagne for not being afraid to call that mess out. Best R&B album as well as pop artist. In terms of the nominees, Bruno Mars, Chris Brown, Drake, Friday, Leon Thomas, Teddy Swims, The Weeknd, as well as Usher. Usher, y'all, who y'all think gonna get it? I think for this one specifically, best male R&B, because when I'm thinking R&B, I think Usher. I really do. Usher, The Weeknd, Chris Brown. Those would be, in my opinion, the three that has the biggest chance. I could be wrong, but we'll see. Best group, in terms of nominations, 41, Common and Pete Rock, Drake and Party Next Door, Flo, Future and Metro Boomin, Jacquees and Dej Loaf. Shout out to Jacquees, okay? Larry June, Two Chains, as well as The Alchemist, and then also Maverick City Music. Those are some of the nominees for best group. They also have additional categories, including best collaboration and, of course, best female hip hop artist. In that category for best female hip hop artist is Cardi B, Doechii, Doja Cat, Glorilla, Lotto, Meg Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, Rhapsody, as well as Sexy Red. And I'm not gonna lie, this year I would not be mad if best female hip hop artist specifically went to Doechii. And I know some folks may or may not agree, but we'll see when the actual BET Awards happen on June the 9th, so we can witness it for ourselves who the actual winner is going to be. Best male hip hop artist, Big X, The Plug, the greatest. The I love that song. Every time they play it on 97.9 The Box in Houston, I am listening and jamming and also turning it up a little bit louder than I should. Boss Man D-Lo, Burna Boy is in that category as well. Drake is still there. Future, Kendrick Lamar, Key Glock, as well as Lil Wayne, and then Tyler, the Creator. Listen, Lil Wayne came out and told us the truth about how he felt about that whole Super Bowl thing. He made it sound like, listen, don't even worry about putting me out there. They was courting me at one point in time to be a part of this Super Bowl performance, and then all of a sudden they switched it up on me. Now, I'm not sure if that's the exact case, but I'm just giving you a little bit of what I gathered. That's a little bit of what I gathered. Video of the year. The nominees include Key Glock for 3 a.m. in Tokyo, Shabuzi for a bar song, everybody in the club getting tipsy. I'm done. Kaylani, After Hours, Doechii, Denial in a River, Drake for Family Matters, Kendrick Lamar for Not Like Us, The Weeknd featuring Playboy Cardi for Timeless, Future, Metro Boomin, Travis Scott, as well as Playboy Cardi for Type Shit. So yeah, video of the year. Those are some of the nominees. They also have the video director of the year as well. Best new artist. Then of course the Dr. Bobby Jones Best Gospel Inspirational Award. And I am gonna go ahead and see who on. Oh, actually, Glorilla is in this category as well. I forgot she did that song with Kirk Franklin, as well as Maverick City Music. Okay, Glorilla. That would be interesting actually if Glorilla won. But I'm gonna be very transparent. A lot of the times when it comes to gospel, in terms of winners, is what Kirk Franklin. It's also CC Winans wins a lot, and of course Mary. Either one of those. I feel like those are kind of some of the top folks that win in the categories of gospel. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong, right? Common and Pete Rock featuring Jennifer Hudson, A God There is a part of that category. Pastor Mike Jr. for Amen. Friday, Better Days. Yolanda Adams featuring Sir the Baptist and Donald Lawrence for Church Doors. Maverick City Music, Jordan Sparks, Chandler Moore, and Anthony Gargulia for Constant. Tamala Mann deserved to win. Come on, Tamala. As well as Rhapsody for Faith. And again, Glorilla featuring Kirk Franklin and Maverick City Music for Rain Down on Me. Viewers Choice Award is a part of the category, is one of the categories, as well as Best International Act. It is so many people in this category for the Best International Act. I'm just gonna refer y'all to the link for the Billboard article instead of trying to name all them off. But there's a lot of people in the category. Y'all are worse. Listen, BET, y'all are worse than MTV with all these people in the different categories. But I think that also goes to show you the variety of talent that we have just within the Black community. So shout out to BET and Black Entertainment. And then, of course, the categories that are outside of music, including Best Actor, Best Actress, the Young Stars Award, Sportsman of the Year Award, and also Sports Woman of the Year award. So those are just some of the nominations there. Again, wanted to just kind of test out my live and did it with the BET award nominations. Just wanted to bring that up. Again, the BET award is going to be happening live on June the 9th. They're going to be airing it. It looks like out of Cali, as always. California love. I'm just throwing that out there. But I'll go ahead and stop right now. Thank y'all again for tuning in to the first ever live at the Critic Chronicles YouTube channel, where you get commentary, reviews, and tabloid news. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload.